8:14 now on the South Shore's Morning News. And we'll get back to more of your text on the text line. It's 781-837-4900. Want to let you know about what's going on when it comes to the Joshua Kaye Foundation, the second annual holiday baking bags. And here to tell us more about that from the Joshua Kaye Foundation, we do have our good friend Melissa Kaye in studio with us this morning. Melissa, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, thanks for being in. Boy, what a week, huh?
Oh, it's been insane.
Nuts.
It's really heart-wrenching to think of everyone still without power.
Yeah, I know. It's to have all the kids out of school for so long. It's a little chilly out. We know at night it's a little raw, and not to have a warm meal or just some heat is a tough thing, and even some hot water as well to take a shower, let alone as another
I know
thing.
Friends were swinging by our place to use our hot water. We're in Braintree, so lucky with Beld there,
yes,
Braintree Electric
you were
Light.
someone again that's talked about how happy they are with the service of
for sure. And we did have neighbors out, but they're able to get people right back on. So lots of friends taking freezing showers this week if they're not stopping by our place.
Oh boy! Well, let's talk about doing some good for the Joshua Kaye Foundation.
Yes.
And this is a chance to spread some positive news and to keep Josh's memory alive and to do some good. So tell us again the story of those that may not be familiar and what the foundation is all about in its mission.
Yeah, so we basically spread love and kindness. We do lots of community service projects throughout the year in Josh's memory. We lost him, of course, in 2014 to an E. coli infection. He would be 16 now. So
16.
it's great to have his friends around us, but sometimes it's shocking how they're all taller than me now.
Yeah, all those friends, you remember they were just so little at
tiny
that time.
Little guys. Now they're all taller than me. And so we do, of course, our long-term goal is still to open a marine wildlife rehabilitation and public education center on the South Shore. But in the meantime, we continue to do community service projects. And so this is our second year supporting folks in our community who utilize the food pantries. So thinking about the holidays, of course, there are wonderful programs through the food pantries to provide turkeys and the fixins for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But thinking ahead a little bit to that time between Thanksgiving and Hanukkah and Christmas, when people like to do a lot of holiday baking. I don't know about you, Rob, but I have a lot of happy memories of, my mom making like a chocolate cake or my auntie making chocolate chip cookies. And I just felt it might sound silly, but I think everyone can probably relate. I just felt really loved.
It's nice. No, it's good. I mean, I think sometimes for me, I remember it was get out of the kitchen, but that's because I sometimes was getting in the way too much. But I was excited. Yeah, I remember as a kid.
That finished product, right?
Oh, you go in there and you're like,
and the smell of the house.
Can I lick the bowl? Get out of here. Not yet. Okay. Yeah, I know. But
so,
you're right. There's so many good memories.
We want everyone. And this year, I mean, we're still knee deep in a pandemic, and there's still so many folks who are relying on food pantries and still really food insecure. And I just don't think, on top of everything else, that kids should have to go without making those holiday memories, being able to bake some cookies, being able to, bake whatever the family tradition is. And so we put together these bags that have, the basics: flour, sugar, shortening so that the butter doesn't have to be refrigerated, brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, all of those things that just absolutely would not make it onto the priority list of folks if they're on a limited budget.
So these bags will be for families in need.
Yes, families in need. We will be distributing through the Marge Crispin Center, through the Weymouth Food Pantry, which of course is now affiliated with the Greater Boston Food Pantry, and Quincy Interfaith Social Services Food Pantry.
Okay.
So we're hoping to reach 800 families this year.
Wow.
$25 covers just about the cost of one bag. And so it's quite a big project, a little over $20,000.
Okay, so if there are people listening that want to help in this effort, how can they do that?
Well, once internet is restored, they can go to our Facebook page, Joshua Kaye Foundation, and Kaye is Kaye. There are, links there, QR codes. I think there's actually a donate button. And on top of that, people can Venmo or PayPal at Joshua Kaye Foundation.
Okay, Joshua Kaye Foundation, Kaye, Joshua Kaye Foundation, and again, helping out families in need across the South Shore with the holiday baking bags. And if someone is listening out there and they feel that they are in need, is there a way to still reach out to maybe get one of these?
For sure. People should reach out through their local food pantries. And I know that some food pantries are still accepting submissions or applications to get on the list for the Thanksgiving baskets. And so these are being distributed right alongside those Thanksgiving baskets. And already we have Stop and Shop has helped us put together the order because, of course, with supply chain issues, that was a big stress. Stop and Shop has made sure that we will have everything we need to fill those 800 bags. We've placed the order already. We're still raising the funds to cover that order. But Donna DeBella and Bob Malone over at Radius Mortgage have been really helpful in terms of securing like the actual reusable bags that will, because it's a lot. It's actually quite a heavy bag.
Well, yeah. I'm saying this is not a paper bag, like one of those little lunch bags. No, you got to hold everything in there. Well, I think that's a great idea. So the idea about, again, making sure that families have memories, because again, with being in need, you shouldn't have to, just only have the basics. You want to be able to at least have something more, especially when you only get to be a kid once.
Exactly. And for me, Josh always loved to bake. And
what did you guys like to make?
Oh gosh, he loved cookies. I actually have a little love letter he wrote me. It's on a red heart, and it says, "You're the best mom. I love you. Thank you for making me sweets." He loved chocolate cake. He loved cookies of any kind, cocoa fudge cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, he was definitely a lover of sweets.
All right. Well, get in touch again. The Joshua Kaye Foundation and Josh's mom with us again, Melissa Kaye, as we try to keep Joshua Kaye's memory alive through all the different events and things that you guys do. So we appreciate you coming in, and give us the site again one more time.
So it's at Joshua Kaye Foundation is how to reach us on Venmo and PayPal, and then Facebook / Joshua Kaye, Kaye Foundation. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Thanks for coming in.